Eli Whitney. If many of you don't know, Eli Whitney has been the creator of the cotton gin. In this interview, we will be discussing the topic of the cotton gin and how it has vastly increased the expansion of cotton. Hello Elijah, how are you this evening?
I'm doing well, Kayla, thank you.
Thank you for coming and seeing me today. Let's start out. How did you come to invent the cotton gin?
Well, Kayla, after I graduated from Harvard, I decided not to become a lawyer. I came to the realization that there was a lot of green seed cotton available, which is the cotton that has seeds that are hard to remove from the actual cotton. And the tobacco industry slowly started to decline, and then I decided to create the cotton gin while I was in South Carolina.
Okay.
This was to help our farmers in a time of need and to help them raise their economic growth in producing cotton.
Wow, that is interesting. Did you know that how big of an impact it would have on society?
No, not at all. I knew that it would be a valuable piece of equipment, but I had no idea the change it would make in the growing of cotton. Nor did the southern plantation owners know the growth it had on them either. And I didn't know it would receive all of the monetary benefits that it did, and I had no idea the type of effect it had on slavery.
This also led to the creation of interchangeable parts, the first of its kind. Did you know that this invention would lead to some drastic work environments due to the increased work overload and how bad the work environment was?
No, I had no idea.
Well, thank you for seeing and speaking with me today. Here, we're going to have the next interview with a woman in the Lowe Textile Mills. I am in the Lowe Textile Mill to interview one of its women employees, Harriet Robinson. Hello, Harriet. How are you?
I'm exhausted.
I'm sorry to hear that, Harriet. Why are you so tired?
I've been at work since 5 a.m. and I won't leave until 6:30. This is my first break all day. All week, in fact.
That is quite horrible. What are your working conditions like?
Not much better. I work in a room with about 80 other women. The machines are something awful. They're very loud and it's so hot in here they keep the windows closed even in the summer, and there's stuff flying all in the air. There's cotton particles, textiles. It's awful.
I'm pretty sure you miss your family.
I do, very much.
I had no idea that the conditions were that drastic. How long have you been working here?
Well, when I started, I signed up to help my brother pay for his education, and I had a one-year contract, but when the cotton boom happened, they automatically went and renewed it for much longer, so I've been here about 6 years.
I am so sorry to hear that.
Harry, get back to work!
I'm sorry, but I must get going.
Well, okay. Next up, we have the latest statistics with cotton growth. Here I am with a Georgia Southern plantation owner interviewing him about his slaves and the treatment of them.
Howdy, y'all. My name is Edward Pollard.
Thank you for meeting with me today, Edward. Could you tell me how you first acquired slaves and how many you currently have?
I got my slaves when I became a plantation owner. My favorite being Miss Debbie.
Who is Mrs. Debbie?
She is my rather spoiled slave who works in the house. She keeps her own religions and ways of life.
Do you believe that other slave owners mistreat their slaves?
Well, no, I believe they don't.
Okay.
My slaves are my friends. Excuse me, I'm not used to cameras. I'm going to perspire a little bit. Hey, Sonny. How you doing today? All right, thank you. My slaves are happy and represent nothing but the North presents them to be.
Well, thank you for talking with me, Edward. Back to you.